everybody, welcome to Mobility Moreover Move. We're going to stretch your body out starting with low back. We're going to do it by focusing on the hip flexors, the hamstrings, the quadriceps, and the groin. So basically, we're going to be working on the muscles below the pelvis in this area that should give us the freedom to move our low back without tension. Let me give you a quick anatomy lesson really fast. Tight hamstrings are attached to the bottom of my buttocks at a bony prominence called the ischial tuberosity. You know when somebody sits on your lap and their butt, you can start sitting down. You guys can have a seat. But they sit down and that butt bone digs into your leg. That's where the hamstring attaches. We call that the organ. And then of course it crosses the knee down here, and that's what makes our leg do this. Well, all the force down here has to be stabilized up here. Have you guys ever seen anybody with tight hamstrings? It's usually, and I'm not picking on anybody, but it's usually white guys over 50. You'll notice white men over 50, when they're deconditioned, their buttocks is under, and they tend to walk like this a little bit, all right? It's a disease called nositol. Nositol. All right, anyway, so the idea is their hamstrings have pulled them under because they're tight. That puts pressure on their low back. So today we're going to extend. If we stretch the hamstrings, it should create more lax right here, okay? So less tension. So let's have a seat. The groin, the hip flexors, and the hamstrings all play a part in that.
Oh, there's a baby in one of the boppy things.
Then I'm going to be careful about my jokes. I promise, Karen. Oh, that's
toddlers, babies.
The only thing I don't like about little kids doing this is they show me up. I'll be like, hey, can you put your foot on the back of your head? And some little 3-year-old goes, yeah, no problem. Have a seat, you guys. Let's start stretching. Tabby is like, if you don't get this started, I'm leaving. One leg in, one leg out. Let's just go under this knee. Let's start off, even if you guys are rock stars. One leg in, one leg out. Under the knee, just lean in. Are you feeling this more in your low back? I'm already feeling it more in my low back than my hamstring. I'm going to reach out now for my calf. Now listen, if this is hurting the other knee at this point, bear with me, bear with me. Paula, can you hush, please?
Sorry.
Paula.
I'm sore.
Last one. I want you to reach across to the other side.
He left. He's mad because he didn't get to come in.
All right.
Marley's pouting.
Now, textbook is going to say this is for the hamstring and the hip. I'm feeling it more in my back. Guess where I'm tight?
In your back.
More in my back. Let's reverse. Everybody clap your hands. Under the knee. Thank you, studio audience. Now, interestingly enough, I'm going to this side. Where do I feel it? I feel it in my buttocks on the other side, in my hip. So guess where I'm tighter?
In your buttocks.
But those are all muscles that are restricting forward flexion. Relax. Under the Achilles, under the calf. Forward. Back up. Last one. Reach across to what we call the lateral malleolus, that bump on your ankle that you always hit against the dining room table.
Not the Mattiol, whatever, Olus.
Oh, Marley.
Stephen is big name.
All right. We want to be careful with this, but we want to do a forward fold. Hands underneath the knees, elbows flared out, and down we go. Now, pay attention to what's going on with your feet. Do your feet want to roll? Is it hard to keep them straight up? Down we go. All right. Back up, hands under the calves. Same thing. I'm trying to get my elbows to the ground. Now listen, if you're tight like Bill and I are, or even like Bonnie, let your knees bend a little bit. It's okay, but once you get down here, try to lock out one leg. Then let it up. Try to lock out the other leg. Don't ever push these stretches, guys. If it's already stretching, that's good enough. Back up. Last one, rock stars. Let me see you roll those hands over the feet and come down. Oh my gosh. Now here's something interesting. Can you nod your chin to your chest while you do this? It's cool, right? Now we're getting other soft tissue structures. We're actually stretching nerves at this point. And relax.
You got a lot of nerve.
Is there anything else we can do in this position to help lengthen muscles that makes it advantageous to stretch? If we just cross our legs, that just upset the attitude of our pelvis. So now the bottom leg is actually going to be longer than the top leg. So as you stretch now, you're going to feel the bottom leg outside. We call that the posterior back lateral side of the knee. And that's where your IT band crosses. So let's keep coming down. You guys should feel this in the bottom leg on the outside, around the outside, around the outside. 5 more seconds. And you don't want to push this, guys. You just want to go to where it stretches and hang out. Our goal with these stretches is while we're hanging out, it should dissipate, allowing us to stretch further. If it starts to stretch harder, you back off. Relax. I'm going to say that again on this other side. All right, switch your feet. Come down right to where you start to feel the stretch. Some of us may not even need to just lean a little bit. Now I'm going to hang out where it's just starting to stretch. And it should dissipate. It should ease up. And then that allows me to stretch further. If, on the other hand, you're super duper tight and I'm stretching and it starts to tighten up on me, I back off a little bit. Relax. Muscles are living, breathing things. If you overstretch them, they have a reflex of their own. They have a mind of their own to pull against you, and you're defeating the purpose, okay? Anybody else feel like your low back has been stretched too long and we want to get on our belly? Let's roll over on our belly. I like how Paula's just going to agree with me. She's like, yeah.
No, yeah, I'm for all of it. Absolutely.
Okay. Over on your belly and up on your elbows. You guys, this would be a great resting position for most of us while you're watching TV or whatnot, to stay like this and up tall through the commercials, 3 minutes of commercials. Not even watch.
Look at Bonnie.
That is hilarious.
He totally did it.
Miller was just doing down dog. All right, now turn your palms down and push up further. Now here's where I want you to kind of take inventory of 2 things. Are your hip pointers, or at least your groin, is it still touching the ground? Or are you up like this? Don't be up like this. You should be down. And the other thing are your shoulders around your ears. So check this out, Tab. I'm going to push up like this. Right.
Look at Bonnie's head.
Now I'm pushing my hips in. I know Miller's more interested in this than Bonnie is. Now hold your belly button in tight and let's all look up, pushing your groin into the ground. You're going to feel pressure right in your low back. We want that pressure. To a point, guys, to a point. And back down slow to the elbows. Drop your chin. All the way down flat. All right, now, if that felt good or it wasn't super intense, watch my right hand. I back it up a little bit. Back up your hand. What that's going to do on this next one is it's going to push me up even taller. Wow, that's great. So Laura, you're super good here, even though you're tight in other areas. That's really good. You too, Tammy. Miller, you're killing it. Tabby looks great. Good. Annie and awesome. Gene, I can't tell if you're down, but Kimmy, I got your forehead. That looks good though. Your forehead looks nice. I love you guys. All right, all the way back down. All right, we're gonna do one more. Back your hands up if you can. Back up we go. Great job.
Karen.
Good job. I know this one's tough, Susie. Yep, that's it when you locked your arms out. That was great.
Making me like cough.
Chin is up. Valerie's great. Okay, back down. We're gonna push back. Get on your knees, push your butt up, push back into child's pose. Oh, now we relieve all that tension. And look at your screen. Put your ear on your bicep and lean back. Shift it to the other side. I won't be able to see you guys for a second. But shift to the other side. This is stretching out behind the armpit. Really all we're doing is cooling down the low back.
I'll check everybody.
All right.
Everybody looks good. Nice lean, Karen.
Okay, you know how I said the hamstrings pull your butt under? Tight hip flexors do the opposite. They cause a lot of lordosis, and that causes tension in the back. So I'm going to stretch my front hip flexor, the one towards you, because I stay on that knee, and I pull a Captain Morgan commercial. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to roll this up a few times because I have sensitive knees. Seriously, my sister's kid,
Oh my God.
she's so sensitive.
Oh my
I
gosh.
knew that was coming.
Just kidding. Casey, if you're watching. All right, push forward. Now I'm going to go even more forward. Now, what I'm feeling, tell me if you're feeling the same. I'm all the way forward. No, that was right. Who was I looking at? But look, I'm stretching the hamstring in the front, but a little hip flexor in the back. That's okay, Kimmy. Come all the way down. Put your hand here. All the way forward. Now, keep this leg back. Hands on the knee. Keep this knee forward and push back. If you just came back, if this knee just came back, you would see the stretch. Keep that knee forward like it's touching the wall and lean back.
Oops, sorry.
Yep, that's it, Tabby. Keep that knee forward, lean back. Somebody just let their knee come back. This knee needs to be forward. Push it all the way forward.
Debbie in the middle?
Yep.
Yep. Debbie, so you want to lunge your whole hips towards your knee. There you go. That's better.
Push way forward, and then,
And I think part of it is Debbie's angle.
okay, and relax. All right, switch knees. Switch knees. Put this leg out there pretty far. All right, now watch, guys. Push this knee as far forward as it'll get to where your hands come down.
Who needs a yoga block when you've got a dog? I'm just leaning on him.
Now, shape
Aw.
your knee there. Put your
He's so
hands on your
good.
knee. Don't move. I still want that buttocks forward. And push yourself back.
Ooh.
You guys be as far forward as you can. That hip flexor should be lighting up a little bit. The front, under the front leg, and in the hip of the back leg. And lean back.
This is a great stretch for post kickboxing soreness from all the kicks that we do and knees up.
Relax. Standing.
And honestly, that hellfire that you put our legs through today, that was a little, phew.
I want you in a lunge. I've got 50, 60% of my weight on the front leg and 50 to 40% on the back. Now bring that leg in a little bit. Now watch what I do. I'm going to pull my hips under, lean back and down. One more time. Hips come under, bring your hips under, lean back and down. And we should feel it here in the front. If you want to hold on to the wall or something, that's fine. You guys stay here one more time. One more time. I'm here. My hips are under, down, lean back, and I'm stretching the side that's back.
Ooh, till it shakes.
I call that the pooping chihuahua because
That's exactly what I feel like right now.
relax. Let's do the other side.
Like the Elvis Chihuahua.
Yeah, it's not the coolest looking stretch.
Starting here. Get down into a little bit of a lunge. Pull the hips under, lean back and down. And definitely have a wall or a table if you need to. Just try to get these long. You can't fight it.
Oh, boy.
And relax.
Whew.
While we're here and before we go back down, let's get a hamstring stretch. Remember, I told you hamstrings tend to pull the buttocks under. So let's push the buttocks out and give me a toe. Look how straight Paula and I were keeping our back straight. We haven't even gone down yet. Don't go down if you can't keep your back straight. Only go down as low as you can with your, go ahead guys, do this. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and go down as low as you can. If your shoulders fold forward, you've gone too far. Keep your chin up and your shoulders squeezed together. How low can you go?
Down to the floor.
All the way to the floor. Now you can round forward, drop the toe. Drop the toe, round forward.
Oof.
Low back in, right?
Perfect.
Now we're gonna roll right up that leg. One more time. All right, toe up, leg is out like a kickstand. Shoulder blades together. Chest comes forward like I dare you.
It's like the bend and snap. If you ever saw Legally Blonde, bend and snap. Remember that?
Yeah.
Shoulder blades together. Now we can roll forward, drop that foot. Guys, this is with a hamstring, the back of the leg, behind the knee, all the way to the buttocks in the front. And roll up.
And snap.
All right, stack it up and reverse it. Other side. Shoulder blades together, chest is up.
That was from no popular movie.
Now I'm only going down as low as I can until I feel like I have to release my shoulder blades. Don't release your shoulder blades yet. Shoulder blades are still together. My chest is still coming down. Shoulder blades are still together. 3, 2, drop the foot, roll, stay down. Now I'm pushing my chest towards my knee and I roll up. All right, I know these are so basic, guys, but they're so healthy. One more time, toe out. Pull this back, shoulder blades are back, squeezing together, come down, push the hips back. That's as low as I can go. Drop the foot, come all the way down. Chest, shoulders down like I'm putting my forehead on top of my toe. You guys can hold onto a chair or a table for a Great Dane and roll it up. Wow.
Wowzers.
You're going to notice those forward folds. Again, taps our back a little bit, okay? But it's way past April, so let's get caught up.
Oh, boy.
Grab hold of a wall or a ponytail, and let's just get a quick stretch of the quad.
Or a refrigerator door.
Refrigerator
That
door.
works, yeah.
Now, you might notice when you're doing this, you might be all jacked out to the side. Maybe you couldn't even get your toe on the first try. A good thing for that is to get a towel or something and loop it around and then pull up. But this is a good one. You could also push your foot on a chair. Now, bring your knees together and back. Now, as you go back, if you just come forward, you didn't increase the angle of the hip. So you stay up as the knee comes back. This is what if you stretch out with a little kid, they're touching their head back to their toe right now. Hey,
Yep.
look what I can do. I'll put you in timeout so fast. Who are the Siamese twins?
How am I looking?
All right.
Who are you seeing?
Oh, yeah.
That's Becky and Annie? Is that Becky
Oh.
and
No, it's Kimmy and Jean.
Oh, it is Kimmy and Jean. You're right. That's funny.
All right, knees together. That's it, and pull it back. Awesome.
Oh, how cute.
Is the knee towards the buttocks? The knees are together. All right, now lean back, pull it up a little bit. All right. So listen, so far, so good. A little bit of quads, hip flexor, hamstrings. We're going to move into the groin. You'll notice when you open up your hips, when your pelvic, we call those innominate bones, when they're allowed to open up, you're going to notice way more mobility in the low back. Take your mats, guys. Watch me. This is going to be super important. You need to fold these over 3 or 4 times. In order to do this, you need to be super comfortable, okay? Come on down on all fours. I'm going to stay at this angle. But look what I do. I try to get my legs as wide as possible. And I'm keeping my toes touching. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to turn around backwards. Sorry. Keep your toes touching.
Oh, I gotcha.
And down to your elbows. Paula's going to do it forward. I'll do it backward. But your toes are touching. My knees are as far as I can get them out. And I'm going to push my buttocks back. Notice how my toes are pointed towards each other. Now notice Paula and I, our low back is not arched up. It's arched. It is arched up. There's a sulcus in our back. Starting to cramp in your butt?
Foot cramp in my foot.
Oh,
I mean,
that.
my
Guys,
toes.
if you start to cramp, please just get up, walk around,
My toes.
and then come back and join us. All right, look what I'm doing. I'm slowly pushing I'm getting my chest closer to the ground, and I'm pushing back. Now, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together, and I'm arching my buttocks into the air. It's not going to move much because I'm super tight in my groin and my hips. Settle into it. Arch your butt up, push your chest down. All right, take your fingers, Paula, and put your forehead down on your hands and just rest. Push your chest into the ground. The whole time I'm pushing my buttocks back.
Wowzers.
Come forward and come up. and then bring it in slowly. Let's get some blood in there. Remember, a stretched muscle is relatively ischemic. That means there's no blood in it, and it can spasm on you. This one's going to be even better. Start off the same way with your knees as wide as possible.
Is this a cross-legged? Well, oh, no.
So check this out. Now your feet.
Yeah,
down.
that's the one we call the antidote to sitting with your legs crossed at your desk all day.
So listen, start on all fours. Come forward, the elbows. Arm butt up and slowly start coursing back. Pulsing. To be flat like mine and at 90 degrees. They're no longer here. What we've done is sort of rotated our femurs out. And that also increases this stretch. Is that way more intense or what?
Yes.
Push your buttocks in the air. The doctor will be right in.
There's a shortage on gloves.
Better.
It could be awkward.
Would that be the worst? All right, now we're going to pulse back and forth. Pulse, pulse, pulse. All right, come forward. Bring those knees in again. We're going to do that one more time.
Oh, my Lord.
Let's get some blood in there.
Ooh,
Turn around.
Eureka.
How are they looking, Bon? Okay?
I can't see. I've got
Okay.
a Great Dane in the way.
Double up that mat, you guys. In order to really relax into this, your knees and ankles can't be uncomfortable against tile or carpet. All right, I'm as wide as I can get. Maybe this time I'm even a little wider. My feet are out 90 degrees. I go down to I'm way forward though. And then I push. Oh my gosh. All up in her face.
It's so sweet.
All right, it's time to arch up. So chest down, butt up, and start to pulse. Guys, this is one of those things that once you stand up from, you're going to notice an immediate difference.
Fire.
All right, let's come forward all the way to the ground. Bring your legs in. Let's push back up. All right. The last 10 minutes, we're going to move right now. We're prepped and ready for low back. Because now everything that normally would be restricting our back is loose, or at least back in good alignment. So now we should be golden to stretch our back. When we say this, when Paula's teaching, when I'm teaching, Shauna, Whitney, whenever of us we're telling you this stuff, we're talking about healthy. So if you've hurt your back this week, we need to talk specifically to you later. I'm talking about if your back is normal and healthy, you know, yes, it's 50 years old or whatever, but I mean, I haven't hurt my back. My wife didn't make me clean out the attic this week.
That was your idea, by the way. Just
Right.
But
Yeah.
I stopped after 2 hours.
You mean after 2 days?
Later, oh my gosh.
2 days? It was a whole week.
I needed some of those special margarita lime drinks is what I needed.
It was a whole week.
All right, look, did you guys see that? Grab this and we log roll. Did you notice? Everything is rolling this way. Now I turn back.
Okay, move, Miller.
Now, look at my toe and my knee on the opposite side. I'm trying to get these to the ground. My toe found the ground pretty easy. My knee, I can tell, is restricted. And this arm isn't here, and it's not here. It's back diagonally, so I'm getting a little bit of a chest stretch. Now, as gravity pushes down on that wayward arm, I push on the knee. Or if you're hooked on phonics, your knee. Now try to relax. As you relax your stomach, you'll notice your spine will rotate even more, stretching smaller muscles in the spinal erectors and little ones called multifidus muscles. Yes, they're really small muscles.
Yeah, Miller, he's so cute.
Are you guys keeping constant tension on your knee?
Knee.
All right. Now, we're going to stretch so long that you should not come out of this very quick. What we're going to do is take this wayward arm, put it back on your hip, bring your knees together, and slowly roll up. Now we can reverse it. One leg out, one leg in. Remember, we're going to log roll, right? Everything goes over. The toe and the knee get close to the ground, and then we reach back. Did one side feel, now that we've done both sides, did one side feel easier to get into? Like, I felt like this side felt good. The other side I felt like was a little bit iffy. Now, if it gets overly comfortable, pull down on that knee a little more. A little bit more means a little bit more. You hush. You're the one that gave me that chemical drink.
Yeah.
Killing me softly with this bang. Killing me softly with this bang. Living my whole life with chemicals. Killing me softly.
Oh my gosh.
With this bang. Bow, bow, bow. All right, I'm gonna, for 10 more seconds, I'm gonna make it relatively intense by pulling down on my knee and stretching, turning my chin the other way, relaxing my stomach, and done. Now, I want you to think about something real quick. Check this out. Let's stay right here. I want you guys to watch it. Watch it. My top leg is over, right? Switch your legs. Now, my chest is also up. Switch your chest. Just
like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just reversed everything.
Reverse.
My top leg goes back, forward, like I'm, and my chest was up.
This,
I'm gonna turn, and my chest is gonna go down.
this is what I feel like I would look like if I fell off of a really tall building.
To me, tall is anything over about 6 feet.
Me too. I'm scared to death of heights.
So keep reaching out, guys. Keep reaching out to your neighbors, to your ones, or just over your head. Think about what's restricting you. Now, I had shoulder surgery not too long ago, so that's bothering me a little bit, but also on my low back and around my rib cage. So my intercostals, some of those muscles, my obliques seem to be tight. Okay, relax. Let's set it up the same way the other side. So come up slow. Now remember, the way we were on the other side is we were this way, right? Okay, top leg comes back, bottom leg comes forward. I need to take my body and rotate towards the ground.
It looks.
Oh my gosh. Now keep that top leg back. It even feels better if somebody can hold it back there to your knee. And
Everybody's got it. Good.
if you have something you can catch this back foot on, like a couch, a Great Dane, a loved one,
Trying to reach it. I can't get it.
drop that knee in. All right. I have a lot of flexibility stuff to get through because Bonnie's getting this wild hair to paint the house. And I'm going to have to be stretching out left and right.
Oh, we don't want to get kicked out of the neighborhood for having the
Relax.
ugliest painted house.
We have one of the first houses that was ever built in our neighborhood. And there's something, you know, like when you have an old car with vintage paint, you don't want to paint it because it's original. I thought that actually made my property value go up. They said, this is the original paint. Evidently, with houses, it's not like automobiles. Nobody gives a crap. If it's your paint, you have to paint your house. Buttocks stretching. We're out of here. Buttocks. We're going to rotate here. Guys, that was awesome. So the last one, I think, is called running deer. Running deer.
Oh.
And I can kind
So,
of.
so not body off of large paper.
I like that one better. Right. Chalk line body stretch. Pull the knee in. Up tall.
This is for Kimmy and Jean.
Come on over, Mill.
Come
Don't
on.
leave me any presents.
What about Marley? Come on, Marley. Come on. Come on, lay down right here.
Pull this knee up. Sit
Say
up
hi
nice
to
and
Kimmy
tall.
and Jean and everybody else too. Down, right here.
All right. We're going to go
Down.
see sunset.
Down.
We're
Down.
going to turn
Down.
opposite.
Good
Turn
boy.
and look. You coming over, Mar?
Come on.
Come on,
Come,
Mar. Come on.
chicken.
He's a little chicken. He's a little camera shy. Come on.
And relax. Okay. We're going to do it on the other side.
Hi, good boy.
Sit down. So pull this knee into your chest, up nice and tall. Not on me. Not on me. On me. not on me. Pull this knee in.
Down. Oh, come on. There you
Sit
go.
on her.
Good. Sit. Down.
Up nice and
Down.
tall.
Down. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Oh goodness.
I'm the
that's where
dog. I'm the horse whisperer.
Yeah, that
What
was
do we do, Marley? We take the opposite arm over here, and we turn. This is it, guys. We're done.
There you go.
Now, not only am I pushing off of this knee, opposite. Let's see, Kathy. I think unless you're doing math, we're going towards that bent knee. Up tall. All right, guys. That was wonderful. So again, listen. What we addressed was the way our groin, hamstring, hip flexors manipulate the back and can cause tension. I would say when you go to stand up right now for the first 15, 20 minutes, you're going to feel really, really good. Throughout your day, those stresses come back. So can you guys learn to repeat your favorite stretches from this show and remember the biomechanics from that? All right, that was awesome. Hustle was awesome. Hustle was great.
It was great. You guys did awesome.
But that's what we want. Think of this. Each week we do lower upper body and usually a cardio, whether you guys are doing it with the with Charlotte or with us. But we do that. Let's think of hustle. Let's think of the end of the week minutes as the game. The other ones are practices.
Yeah.
We want to get up for our Saturday hustle. That's kind of the idea.
Stay.
All right, you guys. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back on Monday for some upper body. And guys, probably by that next week, I'll be seeing you guys back in the club. Bye, Rhea.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Gene.
Say bye.